I'm Dave. This is the Cyderbaby pod, and today I'm talking to Kite Thief. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Right, tell me about yourselves, guys. Max, you can go first.
Alrighty.
Yeah, go on.
We're a 5-piece based in Bristol. I guess we kind of brand ourselves as candy metal / alt rock. We've been a band for going on 5 years now, I think. We've recently released
it's like 4. Let's say 4 so I don't feel old.
Yeah, but it probably is closer to 4, I'd say. We recently released our new single allegedly this Friday just gone, which is the 25th of February. And yeah, there's it's pretty much all you need to know about us, I guess.
No, well, that's it. End of interview. Right, bye, Joe. Bye, guys. No, Ellen, tell me about the track, because I think you're more instrumental in this than anybody else in the band, to be fair.
Yeah, for sure. They all the guys let me take a rein on this one, which was really nice. I mean, obviously, as I was writing the lyrics to it, they didn't necessarily know what it's about, because I always just write by myself and then I bring it to them. But it's from a personal experience, and I'm sure many women and men, but we were focusing on women for this release, can, relate to it. It came from the fact that I was really angry at the way I had been treated compared to the way that the perpetrator had been treated. And, you find that it's always, oh, well, the guy might ruin his life if you come out with these things. And it's like, they don't think about maybe the victim, whether that be a non-binary person, a woman or a man. No one really thinks about how it's going to affect the victim's life. They just think about the other person. And I kept finding that people were like constantly being umming and ahhing and saying they believed, and then their convictions and were conflicting, which is literally a line that I say in the song. And then when it came to doing the visuals for it and everything as well, and doing the video, as it was like, an important thing to me, the guys all kind of like took my idea. I was like, right, well, I envisioned this, and then we went and we basically took kind of what I had in my head and made it happen, which was nice. It was really good.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to be said on the story of sexual assault, sexual harassment, abuse. This, that, and the other. And you've taken a particular stand of just being believed, and that's quite a brave thing to do. I congratulate you for that. It's just to highlight that in a song.
Oh, thank you. I mean, it's important to do, even with any platform that you have. I think just highlighting things that people in your community experience these type of things, and it's bad to shy away from. I think it's bad to shy away from hard discussions like that, because then it becomes taboo, or it stays taboo. So yeah, thank you.
No, that's all right. Max, it's quite different to your normal songs musically.
Yeah, I think. Well, do you have? Sorry, were you going to say something else there?
No. You carry on.
No. Yeah, I think. I mean, to be fair, we've had this one in the bag for like quite a while, and it's gone through a few different iterations. It started off a lot like higher tunes, so we usually play in like drop C, but we dropped this one down to try and like kind of like match the darkness of like the lyrical content and the theme of the song, and how like we wanted it to feel like weighty and heavy, and it's a tough subject, so we felt like it needed to sound powerful. And we had the chorus for quite a while, and the main riff and everything kind of went through a few different changes, and Ellen had some vocal kind of like hits and stabs that we wanted to change. The verse used to be a lot busier than it is now, so we kind of made it more melodic than it was. It used to just be very sort of your typical kind of heavy sort of metal kind of riff and stuff, but with the ebb and flow of Ellen's melody and the way she was phrasing the vocals, we kind of took a bit more of like a melodic approach to the verses, because the chorus is just so like wide open. Essentially, it's just like big hits, lots of space. And yeah, it's an angry subject, so we wanted to add some grit to it and kind of show people that we're not just about writing sort of the kind of not easy to listen to, but like the catchier stuff. It's like we have got that other side to us as well. So I think it really just kind of showcases another side to us that we're gonna try and entertain a bit more.
Yeah, it's definitely the direction that we're kind of going with the stuff we're writing now.
Right.
This is kind of the direction that we're headed.
Yeah, I think like the closest one we probably released before that was maybe Smile and Wave. But again, that was a bit more like up pace, a bit faster pace and slightly more upbeat, I guess. But yeah, it's definitely like a darker kind of sound than we're used to.
Yeah. Well, I sort of came across you with that track you just said, and Hindsight as well, which is quite different. I mean, it's quite a, well, you know, lovely melodic song. I wouldn't say melodic, it's quite fast paced, but you know, it's a polar opposite, should we say. So yeah, you've got quite a range of variety to your repertoire at the moment. So
yeah, I think we're definitely kind of on the journey of like discovering our sound still. I don't think we haven't pigeonholed ourselves at all. Like Pinky Promise, Smile and Wave, and Pictures were all written and recorded around the same time, and they have they're very different songs. You know what I mean? There's still an air of like, you know, we write choruses a certain way, and you can always hear an element of our sound in there, I think, but we're still on that journey of like discovering our sound, which is really exciting, I think, because everything we write is always sounding different and new and fresh, and it's just exciting to still be amused, I guess, with what we're writing. We haven't got in that stagnant stage yet, thank God.
No, it's fun. We're enjoying it more and more the more that we write, and we got a lot going on. It's just it's one of those things where it's like behind the scenes we're like frantically trying to make everything happen on time.
Everything looks great on the surface.
Yeah, and then hopefully eventually everyone else will get to see it as well.
I saw you at Turbulence Festival in Plymouth. When was that? October last year.
Oh, the most recent one.
Yeah, that was down at the Underground. I mean, that was quite high octane gig. I mean, you were going for it. Yeah.
No, we do. We do. We get very sweaty. We are the sweatiest people. I feel like it's especially me and Henry. Henry's our bassist with the dreads, with the half dreads. Whenever he plays, wherever he's been, there is a puddle where he has been stood. Like after the show, there is just.
We need cones to like cordon off Henry's sweat patch area, just so we don't slip on it on stage. No, we absolutely love Plymouth. I think Plymouth's definitely one of our favorite places to gig, just because there's always like a really lovely community there for us of like fans, or even if they haven't heard of us before, we always end up meeting new fans there, or making new fans, or just, you know, meeting great people there. And I think like with previous bands me and Ellen have both been in, you know, we've always played Plymouth and had a great reception, so it's just got a really fantastic scene there. So yeah, Turbulence is always an honor to play every year. We absolutely love it.
I mean, you've got a home base in Bristol now for all of you. I mean, you got any gigs coming up soon?
Oof, off the top of my head, I cannot remember.
There's the I Prevail gig, which is the Bristol gig, which is April.
Not I Prevail. I Destroy.
Not I Prevail. I Destroy. Sorry, I was thinking about I Prevail earlier. That would be great. I Destroy gig. They are really sick though. I've known of them for a while. That's our next Bristol one, which is in April. We've got so much going on, we couldn't really take many gigs before then. Well, we maybe took one, but that got rescheduled anyway.
Right. Yeah, I Destroy is 16th of April. I'm just checking now. And then, but before that, we're playing in Plymouth on the 2nd of April. But that's Plymouth gig, obviously. So won't be in.
Is that the one that I think it might be sold out because we're supporting that
Linkin Park tribute band? Yeah.
That's the one. They're so cool.
Yeah. Again, Plymouth. It's awesome.
Well, Plymouth has got such a good scene. Like, who would have known? Not me.
Yeah, who would have known? Oh God, I'm going to get slaughtered next time I turn up. Okay, so what are your plans then coming forward? You said you're still writing, so is this for more singles, standalone songs, or are you planning an album, or what are you doing?
Plans are EP/EPs.
Right.
We want to save an album until we're ready for it. I think a debut album is a career defining moment for any band, and I think it would be foolish to kind of preempt doing that before you're really ready for it as a band, before you've got the audience there. So I think EP 1 is well underway with pre-production and work on it, and EP 2 is kind of in the back of our minds. We're already kind of working ahead on that. But yeah,
we've got some of those live sessions coming out soon, which
so
they're the next thing.
We haven't announced it yet, but you'll probably get a scoop on this.
Awesome.
We have a live EP ready to go of our songs that we've released so far. We filmed and recorded it at Factory Studios in Bristol with our producer Joe Marsh, and Ali Fuel from A Lifewell Productions did all the video work on it, which we're really excited about. We've got 4 tracks that we're going to be releasing over the next 4 months, and then altogether we'll have like a long video of the entire thing. But yeah, that's kind of keeping us ticking over while we're writing the EP. So yeah, we're in the writing phase at the moment. We've got about sort of 7 or 8 songs that are floating about, and we'll probably cut that down to 5 songs at the end. But we're probably gonna maybe take it to a few labels and see if anyone's interested in taking it on before we announce anything. But yeah, very hard at work.
Yeah, busy. All the time.
Yeah.
Surely not. From an old man's point of view, myself, I like the physical product. I'm more of a CD man. I'm not a vinyl guy. But how about you guys? What do you think? What are your thoughts of merchandise, shall we say, for you? What brings in the money for you guys?
Well, that's hard. We've never done physicals, and I know when we have spoken about it, I think vinyl's more on the cards, just because that's more in fashion. It just is. No one really. Well, I don't really. I mean, some people do, but CDs are on the way out. Everything's in digital, so for us, we need to think about the way we can fund it. Yeah. But a way for us to fund the band would be probably vinyls and things like that.
Yeah, I think if we had the right distribution, of course, like CDs would be out there. And I don't think CDs are dead yet. I think they've still got probably a few more years left in them, because cars are still taking new cars being made aren't playing CDs, but people are still driving cars which have CD and
I definitely am.
Yep, and even tape. I mean, Static Dress, who are a massive, like, I absolutely love Static Dress. They just released like a concept EP, and they released like a comic with a tape with it.
Tape's like back in, like tape is like coming back. So maybe I'm wrong. CDs are probably going to come back in a big way. Let's just do it all.
Floppy disks, man. That's the way to go.
Floppy USB.
Yes. Yeah, I think we'd love to do like some, we'd love to do like a pre-order collection of like a vinyl, CD, tape, and some cool merchandise stuff. We're currently like working on upgrading our like website so that we can get print to order stuff done, so we don't have a limit on what sort of merchandise and things we can do anymore. We're trying to make sure that, I mean, the company we're looking at using at the moment have like eco-friendly or like vegan products as well. So we're trying to, like, with the EP and everything like that, basically have like a big overhaul and offer a lot more merchandise or sort of memorabilia stuff, because I think we all love collecting stuff from like our favorite bands and things like that. I think a big focus of ours moving forward is going to be to be able to like create that like community where you don't necessarily have to be in contact with people or anything like that. You can have like something to wear or have a anything that makes you feel like you're just part of something a bit bigger. I think Holding Absence do that really well with like their branding and their merchandise, and it's just like it's definitely a goal. Just getting the infrastructure.
Okay, Ellen, your turn. tell us about the single again, just quickly. When was it out? What's it called?
So the single is called Allegedly. It came out on the 25th of February. So it's been out for like four days. I can't remember how many days are in February anymore. And it's a very energetic song. It's a very angry song, but it's also, I think, relatable for many people that have maybe gone through something and not had the support that they wanted or deserved. And yeah, I think people should listen to it and have a boogie.
Ellen, Max, thank you very much for your time tonight. Kite Thief, thank you.
You're welcome.
Cheers, Dave. Thank you very much.